Adam from MarketLife.com here with the video for November 2nd, 2020. So what we have this week is a bunch of economic data, but even more important, the U.S. elections. And that certainly is something that we think of as a source of volatility, maybe like a bomb even going off in the market. And it could shake things up for better or worse. We don't know direction, but we do know there's the potential for a very large move. And so one way we're thinking about this is just kind of, it's like earnings for the whole market. You know, an earnings report can move a stock. Well, this is basically, think of it like an equivalent event, but for all stocks. So one thing you have to think about here heading into midweek, do you really want to have on a lot of stock exposure? And we think for most people, it probably makes sense to scale back or wait or be patient, particularly if you can trade futures and get in, if you need to get in on the election night when something happens. That turned out to be a great trade 4 years ago. This year, who knows? But a couple things that we're looking at this week. The top of the list is the elections. And then we're also starting to see some short patterns set up. One of the questions we have is, do you guys ever short? Well, we love to short, but you have to be really smart. It's harder to short than it is to buy, basically. And you have to be really careful, really smart about when you get into shorts and how you manage those trades. This is an example of the kind of pattern we look for. So you can see that ESI here had a big move down and then is in the process of making what we call a reluctant bounce. And reluctant might not seem very scientific, but it gets the idea across. You know, it's one thing if a stock is, say, stock's going up and then it goes down and snaps right back up. Okay, well, that's one thing. Or if it snaps up kind of like that. But if you see that it goes up, but it's really going sideways as much as it's going up, that's a different thing. That's the kind of action that's more likely to set up a short. And that is what we see here. So if this continues higher up above 12, we're not interested. We're not watching it. In fact, it could even set up a long. But it's a good short entry here early in the week if it takes out these recent lows. Correct stop is somewhere around 12 and a quarter. And that puts you want to make sure that your 1 hour target is above this support. So, it'd be kind of dumb, frankly, to have your 1 hour target here, because if you do get through this support, there's a decent chance you can work down a lot lower. You'd rather have your target in front of the support for at least part of the trade. So that's what we're thinking about this week. And, it's not that we're saying don't trade, but certainly be mindful of the risks heading into the elections. And it'll be a fun week. We'll see what happens. It could be nothing or it could be everything. If the videos are helpful, give us a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and why don't you go follow me on Twitter at Adam H. Grimes. I'll be dropping some stuff this week there. And we'll see you back after the close Monday for another update. Thank you very much.